In the first video, we talked about understanding the potential you have to make money in your business, how that interacts with volume, the terms that you set up to trade with customers and suppliers, and how you deal with cash. So let's get into a little bit more detail on each of those now and understand how to prosper. So first of all, if you understand at a product or service level where you make money, which products, which services make the most money, which make the least, which are actually profitable, which in some cases might be unprofitable, then you can start to understand where you need to go to be able to make the most amount of money with the resource that you've got. So a focus on margins is important. We also need to understand cost base, the cost base to supply each product or service, and the overall overhead cost base of your business. So the next step then is to look at commercial terms. How do you trade with your customers and your suppliers? I speak to a lot of businesses that tell me we don't have any control over that. It's industry standard. We have to take what we're given. Well, there can be an element of truth in that, but I've never yet met a business in an industry that can't at least negotiate some of those terms. So reviewing and adapting commercial terms is really important. The next thing is tighten up on your invoicing. Make sure you invoice regularly, in full and on time. A lot of businesses I first talk to invoice once or twice a month because it's the easiest way to do the admin process. But in a lot of cases, they're giving away 15, 20 days worth of terms to their customers by not invoicing on time. The other issue you get if you batch your invoices is that they end up being full of mistakes or they end up missing things out. Now, especially when you're trading with large companies, getting an accurate invoice out there is really important because a lot of large companies have automated invoice payment systems. If your invoice is accurate, you will automatically get paid, and quite often a day or two before you're supposed to. If there's the slightest mistake in text or purchase order number or content on your invoice, you'll sit in a pile that nobody's going to look at until somebody shouts, and you won't get paid. Finally, the other element that a lot of people believe they have no control over, but actually they do, is to set up a really good cash collection process. That doesn't mean you have to be aggressive with it. A good, friendly, rules-based collections process works really, really well with 85 or 90% of the cash that you need to collect. So there's just 4 tips based around our basics of financial mastery that you can use to make sure that your business remains and grows in profitability, and more importantly, has the cash, the fuel you need for your business to be able to go where you want it to.